Okay, so this is my mom. Yeah, okay. Alright, so when was I born?
January 15th, 2004.
Okay, how old were you guys when I was born?
Dad was 33 and I was 31.
Were there any special circumstances surrounding your birth? My birth, not yours, mine.
Not really. The only thing, I had an epidural, only took on half. So I felt you
I'm sorry.
being birthed.
Okay. Were there any complications?
Not really.
How long did labor last?
It was about 8 hours.
How much did I weigh?
You were an 8-pound
Why did you
butterball.
look at me like that? Do I have any older siblings?
Yes, you have an older brother.
Wow, I didn't know that. How did they take my arrival?
He didn't want you. Just kidding.
Okay.
He was
fine.
2. You were a baby. He was fine.
How did you plan for my arrival?
Just the normal stuff people do. Painted your room, bought clothes and diapers and wipes and all the baby stuff, and that's it.
Okay. My turn. So, number 7. Physical development is the process of gaining motor skills, and that comes along with puberty. So before I was born, and before like anybody was born, you go through the prenatal development, which is like first you're the zygote, and then the embryo, and then the fetus, and then you're born. I would hope you're born. And then so when you're born with like your motor skills. You're born with things that like help you survive. Like you don't have to learn them. So like everybody's born like knowing how to breathe and how to swallow, and like what's the other one? Sucking is the other one. So physical development is divided into 2. Stop looking at me. Physical development is divided into 2, like fine motor skills. So no, okay, stop distracting me. It's divided into 2 skills. So there's the fine motor skills and then the gross motor skills. Fine motor skills are like your small, like, what are these called? Muscles, like your fingers. And so you learn how to like you discover them like when you're a baby and you're like, oh, these are my fingers, and then you know how to use them, and then now I can do this. Okay. And then the gross motor skills are like your bigger muscles. So that's when you use like your core and your legs and stuff like that to walk and crawl and climb stuff, hop, just things like that. Okay, number 8 is cognitive development. It's the mental activities associated with thinking, knowing, remembering, and communicating. So when you're a child, you undergo a thing called egocentrism, and that is like the difficulty like for a child to like understand like someone else's point of view, or like how other people like have emotions of their own and stuff. Like you just care about yourself and whatever. So like if you're in a preschool class and you want to beat up all your preschool friends, you can't do that. Well, you could, but the child wouldn't really care because they haven't like understood that like other people, like that's not how you want to be treated. So you're just ruthless when you're a little infant. Let's see here. Piaget has 4 stages. So the sensor motor, which is birth to 2 years old. The pre-operational is 2 to 6. Concrete operational is 6 to 12. And formal operational is 12 until like you die, like for the rest of your life. So I was pretty on track with all of his stages. Like, the first stage, I like was just mind blown with every object you would show me, like every other kid, like no matter what it was, like I would just, you know, you're a baby, like you want to explore different objects and like know what they do. The next stage, I was learning to talk at that time, and was I talkative as a kid?
Mm-hmm.
I was talkative as a kid. So like, I don't know, I guess I just wanted to talk to everyone and just, because I was learning how to talk, so I had to put my own ideas together and just say my babbling stuff. The next stage was the concrete stage, and that was like super good for me. Like I was in elementary school at the time, so like everything just came to me like super fast, and I was a smart cookie, and I just knew everything. Like I just knew it. Like you could tell me, and it was just good. Like I was smart. And then the formal one, I'm still like, obviously everyone's still going through it, unless you're, yeah, okay. But I'm only 15, so like I still have a lot of developing to do. So yeah. Moral development is a process that of children's development that is like behavior and attitude towards others, and it's brought on by like what you learn and what you experience and like your rules and stuff. So Kohlberg expanded on Piaget's ideas with the 3 stages, so pre-moral, conventional, and post-conventional. For me, my family is like, we're just really open, like they're like, I don't know, no one's like really harsh on each other, and like we all like trust each other, so like the rules and everything, like they're like reasonable, but like I don't know how to put it, I don't know, they're not like really harsh either, like they're just like good, like set ground rules and stuff. Behavior, like my parents taught me really well to like behave like where I am and like have good manners and things like that. I know how to treat others, like I'm not like a jerk, I don't think. Sometimes, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's good. 30 seconds.
Well, I want it to load this time, so.
Okay, well.